Me mo bi akwaba eba platform we so. Me pese ye kasa. Na ye be kasa nso se ne munim se de bia ye no no. There is a video of President Akufo Addo lawyer. I friend call Suman. Embrana President Akufo Addo ye president no. Na ne lawyer any. Meaning say some people might not know this. But yes, President Akufo Addo ye president no na ne personal lawyer any. Internal legal issues bia ebeba bia at the presidency no. Papa yi na or so. In fact, se munya mo be kaya emre bi journalist bi say Al Jazeera for ekokoye, I think it's Al Jazeera. Omo ye expose bia na ye gold smuggler bia ye friend no Matthias Alistair. I don't know whether I've gotten the name right. But obo President Akufo Addo din ewo omo President Akufo Addo din pie ewo omo expose him say omo smuggle gold free Ghana na that time na President Akufo Addo bo omo no. On say Ghana presidency eba betro letter ewo ne Al Jazeera say Al Jazeera for enjai sa expose na wo mo ye na wo retract ya. Eye President Akufo Addo be su omo. Say letter no lawyer we na free ne ho. Al Jazeera for sanso betro letter Emma President Akufo Addo say omo de omo aye no mo aye. The President Akufo Addo de be fa bia no mfanfa. Yehu the President Akufo Addo sanso ye. Yes, sanya man na si wo Ghana. Na ende wo kasa or kan sem bia fa the sacked Chief Justice or the immediate past Chief Justice in the person of Madam Getrude Torkornoo. Yenti asemo President Akufo Addo ne lawyer.
When this matter initially arose, she took it to the Supreme Court. She has been fighting in the Supreme Court. To date, none of those matters in the Supreme Court have been determined.
Really?
None. From the very...
What of the processes that
she sought an injunction. The Supreme Court said that we would not grant the injunction, but we will determine the matter. And then any consequential actions can be taken after that. That hasn't happened. In fact, I know for a fact, and anyone can apply to the Judicial Supreme Court to find out, that the Attorney General, who is a defendant in all these Supreme Court matters, hasn't filed a statement of case.
So basically, the President Akufo Addo's lawyer is complaining. Say Chief Justice Getrude Torkornoo, the court cases are filing in our Supreme Court cases are filing in our say ye na ye osi one penny Supreme Court cases are filing in ano. Supreme Court enter case no ebiaso. And off my head, se meka se mekanya minim se ma me no file cases be 4. Was the Supreme Court enter case no ebiaso. Now this is what I want to say. Maka ewo platform we so na mesan so aka bio. Misi mi so anu won. Ade ba ko amesua free me ma me ho. Up till ende. Me de bo me bra ene say ewiase round ewiase no ichim ne ho na asanso aba ti misua no na me ma me ka kire me say hwede wudi yi obi na wan hwe yi a odi ade yi obi na wo mpa a obi nso de bi beyo misua ne na sa ade na eto mi kirim nti minyi no me de bo me bra nti se me yi obi ade na minim se ade na me ye no eyebone a mi trimu no na trese mebu ne de dada se obi de ye me a enye me ya nti ana me nso me de ye nipa kro no. Now it is greed and selfishness and narcissism in the highest order. Say wo no de wo de ade be ye obi na nso ye di bi ye wa na wa sha se complain de nti ana make sense mo make ni na yet chrome her. And I'm going to give a perfect example. At time, yeah, mama Getrude Torkornoo, or no, and I know Supreme Court. Yet chrome her, and Parliament. Him say under MPP, President Akufo Addo, in the last term, we had a hanged Parliament. Na NDC ni MPP MPs no omo numbers eyepe. Inti MPP 4 years say we mo pass budget, and NDC say dabi. Budget na mo pese mo pass no. Enyama bi wo budget ni mu ayempe. Inti yempe ne. Inti NDC for the omo numbers eye den e bo budget ni guye. MPs no demirika e de call Supreme Court. Wa wonim. Akufo Addo time. MPP fo nya call Supreme Court pe ende ya ye betena case ne so ne rule amomo. Indeed, sa na see and I am mami. MPP for demirika the assembly call Supreme Court. Omo de call ya na Supreme Court rule say indeed NDC for budget na wo mo abo egu no. It does not hold because na NDC for numbers and so. Ye wo hwa anche and MPP for babe pass e-levy. The same number of MPs are NDC for the pass sorry, omo de bo budget go ya. Supreme Court ka say NDC for numbers and so intino. Yembo eye NDC for decision ingu no. The same number and MPP for omo so e de pass e-levy. Emra na Ghana yesi yempe e-levy. Into kuja to ablakwa Haruna Idrisu and some other NDC MPs. At the Assembly Court Supreme Court in him say, Ebo yeah, the same number wabuegu. MPP so pass the law. E-levy, omo pass mbra. Omo so did the same number. Into Nbogu. Now, bisa Assembly 2023, bisa say, at na Supreme Court ye. Na mi bisa AI. A query, Bibisa AI say, what happened to the e-levy case the NDC MPs presented to the Supreme Court? A simple question and Bibisa AI. Now she answer AI at the buy. Or see, the NDC MPs suit to declare the e-levy's passage unconstitutional is still pending. As of my latest check, they argue the quorum was not met under Article 104(1) of the 1992 Constitution. From 2023, Ubisa AI, or see case no still pending. Ya mami Chief Justice wantina case ni sumpo. One case no wantina sumpo. Up till now, NDC abane twemu e-levy MPP e pass e twem. I mean, they are buying for Fraba, Mawababe cancel e-levy. The case was still pending. Nende ye mame aba. Hono the Assembly ko Supreme Court. Now no na sem na wode ko ndu 1 year mpo. No no so ni case pendia and the president Akufo Addo lawyer usu. Sa. Emra na modi ye Ghana for say na mu nim za mu nsu ye betumi di bia ye mo. And there are some who say, and the Supreme Court of still a more frame a mini case. Murefi Muana. Yen na yeti Kromha, and a President Akufo Addo, a Pame Daniel Domelevu. Civil society organizations, a peja case no, at the Koto Yama Mianim, Getrude Torkornoo. Ye, case ni mon passe. Nanke nimu ya no bien hu say decision a President Akufo Addo we taking etiam branch dom level 1 sansom bra ya nye ye twen ya ma Daniel dom level wo call retirement embra President Akufo Addo asaki na wie no ye twen ya ma ni call retirement after about 2 or 3 years ansa na ye ma me di rule na eba wo beka say oh President Akufo Addo decision a o take ya wo pame Daniel dom level no na enye adepa but nini na echi ne kra no President Akufo Addo decision na Supreme Court man no yanka say bia president yen twena so say wetia Ghana mra. They just gave the ruling say adia president here ne de na etia mra, but asotwe bi eni hwa ye de ma president no. But they waited because no munim say I don't know, but enkrofo asem o mo kan say no munim say o mudi asem no enimu ho na that time na Daniel Domelevu onyanko retirement into na ka Supreme Court beka say yen sanson fa Domelevu mra nto mo sheda atwen ye ema Domelevu yes ema ni age ni retirement age edru ye nti bebi edru no ya ma ruling no yen tumi sanson ka say yen sanson fa mra bium. They delayed Domelevu and ye ma me akwa file court a case I was Supreme Court need the say 2 or 3 months pe and our President Akufo Addo o lawyer and the wusun atre Ghana for say ma mini case na yem free. So you people there mo dia de you obi dia e okay na so ye did the same thing yemwa yemoya. I want to remind you guys now, you see whatever is happening in this country today, the AC Ghana and Debiano, a prophecy. Now before I remind you, me better mu video before I show you the video, Mr. So who tie me na we fusu. Na o pese will reduce the size of your stomach in the shortest possible time. May recommend the book na at that screen is no. Na sa book we e better on nyama miensa. Me ma 1 month. 1 month pe. Udi nyama miensa ne chia, obi hu se ne wefu e be ko form. So ope book no ni PDF and ni twi video a 100 cedis pe. Number ne wo screen is no 055-807-4986 free and our WhatsApp number no. Ne nya book ni bi. Now, let me show you something. I'm interested bibi, and I'm always going to go to this. We a chachichi kata. Mbra na moye Supreme Court judges na. Modi ye chachichi kata no kanyansa semtremo. But na ye mo say to me no ekramo inti sebe chachu oyakokra onfa na asemenko. But na Nyankopon na no kasa through chachu. Muntie chachu nsem.
Your time is up. May I just finish in a minute because I'm in the middle of the sentence. Is that allowed?
Okay.
As Aqua indicated in the Kublex case, heeding the promptings of conscience, as he put it, heeding fidelity to the judicial oath, he found it appropriate to reverse a decision of the ordinary bench. May each of your lordships decide in accordance with your conscience and your judicial oath. Ultimately, and even more profoundly, it is for the chairperson of the first respondent to come forward to testify as she indicated on oath she would do. I conclude with prophetic words that were spoken centuries ago. For they sow the wind, and they shall reap the whirlwind. These are the words of the prophet Hosea, to be found in Hosea chapter 8, verse 7. He that
I am say emra na chachichi kata walk and say when no nim de na walk. I am say walk and trasa akeke. See the wood dia no na obetwa. And this time it was chachichi kata speaking with pain. Because that time na judges mo. And ye mame Getrude Torkornoo ka ho. Ada chachichi kata because chachichi kata ye na dwen se wo pese or cross examine Jin Mensa na Ghana fo obi enitia ena chachichi kata eye na dwen se wo bisa Jin Mensa question mo ka tre chachichi kata se won twen na edru mre a Jin Mensa be mounti witness box no o mounti a na chachichi kata bisa na question bi a wo pe no problem me de me twen me wo mre edu so e wo se Jin Mensa ba no babe answer no. Mose mo mpene ma Jin Mensa yen bisa no questions. Mo mpene ma yen the cross examination. Chachichi kata spoke out of pain. Say ade amo ye no. Mo make sure say you are doing it out of your conscience and the oath amwa swear. Say mo di no kware magana. Na de mo dua no eno na mo betwa. Asem wa chachichi kata kan no. And the chachichi kata nsemo okana enye no na ye ma me Getrude Torkornoo o twa no enye no was chachichi kata not a prophet. You see, there is a reason why it is only the MPP political party in a aircon ama Getrude Torkornoo. There's a reason why, and the reason is that embra Getrude Torkornoo babe than the Chief Justice no, we all saw it. It looked and there was a perception say she was only doing the bid of the MPP. Ghanaians had this perception say Ghana asemba and asemwa ebekwa Ghana for line. And na de ebekwa MPP line no. Maame no ye de eboa MPP. Ye ni na yet na krom ha. Ema ye hu say LGBT President Akufo Addo yusu Getrude Torkornoo ruling ana ye twen e de ye care of say anti-LGBTQ on passe. Bill na kwakoto Akufo Addo enim say yes say passe. President Akufo Addo ma ne Asante Bedi etu throw letter. Eko command Speaker of Parliament say monye mistakes say was sending anti-LGBTQ bill monye mistakes was sending abrani biom di entia because case na kwakodu Supreme Court enka ho asemi wiye. You have people like Sam George allege that your mommy Getrude Torkornoo was intentionally delaying so better na case so because on person Akufo Addo be pass anti-LGBT Akufo Addo the near care of. So Supreme Court in deciding on the case. You had Joabin MP echo the constituency sorry them echo katro almost say President Akufo Addo didn't hear anti-LGBTQ bill no person be passing say or pass ya police be chino because assembly was Supreme Court na Supreme Court in can we didn't hear na assembly delay was Supreme Court nende ye ma me Getrude Torkornoo so the assembly ko Supreme Court na ende e delay President Akufo Addo lawyer kasa embra anti-LGBTQ case eba ne ho na e delay no why na kasa you see nanka ye ma me Getrude Torkornoo ba ye no odineni esi ho say me and Ghanaians had the perception say onye ejuma ma MPP na wo ye de bebo Ghana de Ghana fo be hu ne say okay we de me ya ma Ghana na ka menye sure say de eto ne ndeni na beto no ka Ghana fo ankasa na ebe sori akwama no and there won't any case no aside MPP no the ordinary Ghanaian is not fighting for her. In fact, Global Info Analytics for a poll on it. Emma, the ordinary Ghanaian on the streets, Eka say they support, say, Mamino, ye no, Dientia. Nende, enyame bia nemre, esi ya na yesu amwemfi. Ende, tuna, mo de mudi mrikaba TV so baba beso. Na trese, mo no de yemu ebe mo ya na so na mo de yen. Won't try one dream, I made I say.